Hey everyone, today is Wednesday, January 23rd. I have a new chair, and tomorrow, I miscalculated last week, tomorrow is the last episode of SWTOR Let's Play, my bounty hunter storyline in Star Wars The Old Republic. And last night I recorded some footage of me running through Black Talon, Hammer Station, and Aethys. I don't know. I can put them up. That's like 5 videos. It's not a big deal. Basically, I'm just showing off the story of those missions. The fighting is absurdly easy because they're all low level. I think Black Talon's like level 10, Hammer Station's like level 17, 18, and Aethys is round about 20, 21. Ideally, because that's the level of the enemies in the mission. And let's see, I need to do Mandalorian Raiders, Kadamimu, and then there's 2 others, Boarding Party and the Foundry. And that's the end of all the flashpoints I can solo. Or at least on the Imperial side. So, yeah, I mean, tomorrow I'll make a playlist for SWTOR's Let's Play for the story only of the Bounty Hunter. And yeah, I don't rightly know what to do from here, so feedback would be appreciated. Today I'm going to start walking around my neighborhood. It's really freaking cold out, so we'll see how well I survive this first time around. But also this first time around, I'm trying a new app on my phone. It's My Tracks, and apparently it connects with Google Maps to map out your route and tell you how long it is and how long it takes and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to give that a whirl today, see how that goes. I also made a specific walking playlist. My previous walking playlist was only Phoenix Wright music. This one has some Phoenix Wright, it has some Julia Nunes, it has, all kinds of things with decent beats. And I made sure to put, there's one Doctor Who track, there's one Star Trek track from the latest movie, and there's one Star Wars track. So that way I've got my 3 bases covered there. So yeah, I'm going to start walking at least once a day, every day between now and the time I go to PAX. The goal is, ideally, I would spend it's 8 weeks from today till when I leave. So ideally, I spend 2 weeks walking once around the neighborhood. I don't want to overdo it, and I need to ease into it, and with this weather, once is enough, I think. Then I spend 2 weeks going twice around the neighborhood. Then I spend 2 weeks going 3 times, and then I spend 2 weeks going 4 times. If I have to, I'll spend 3 weeks going once around the neighborhood, then 2, then 1 week going 4 times around the neighborhood. The goal is to get into the habit of walking over varied terrain, because my neighborhood goes up and down, sidewalks and streets and stuff like that. So, but the goal is to get me walking enough so that, 1, I have an aerobic exercise going on, and 2, I'm not so freaking winded from walking to and from the convention hall, as well as through the convention hall while I'm up in Boston. So, this is an effort to get in shape. I have a deadline. I have a routine I can do. So that's the idea. It's like 24 degrees out. I don't handle the cold very well at all. So, we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I think I'll be alright. I mean, I'm not going to be much more than a mile from my home anyways. In fact, I don't think I'll ever be more than like half a mile from my house at any given time. Because I'm just staying in my neighborhood. There's a route I have that walks me through the perimeter of the neighborhood and brings me back here. So, but yeah, I'm anxious about it, but I'm also looking forward to it. I enjoy walking outside. I enjoy getting out of the house, and I very much enjoy stretching my legs. So there is that. Last night I was playing, after doing recording of the 3 flashpoints in Star Wars The Old Republic, I played some XCOM, Enemy Unknown. I have a current game going where it's my D&D group, and we're at the point where I need to start training up a psionic character, and so I pulled one person out to put her into psionic training, and I put a scion that I had actually found into the squad. So it's kind of weird right now while I wait for my original person to come back from training. It's 10 days in training, or discovery of whether or not they have powers, and so, it really kind of sucks, but I realize, though, I do have to beat the game on normal difficulty. Thus far, I've beaten it once on easy, and I've started 2 other games on easy, and one of them I'm making the push on. It's my Saturday D&D group game. So I'm making the push to finish that one on easy, and then I started a normal game last night, if only just to push for the Flight of the Valkyries achievement, which I still think is an amazing idea to have a squad of all women, and which do is you just name them after the actresses that played Charlie's Angels. And thus far, there's only ever been 6. The 3 for the TV show and the 3 for the movies. So I'm thinking that's pretty awesome right there. That would be awesome. As it is, though, I did wind up with... I have 1 support, 2 assaults, and a sniper out of the 4 girls that the 4 women I've put on a squad together. So that was interesting. Normal difficulty is not significantly harder than easy, which makes me happy. Plus, I should be able to handle it. Although I do think I may wind up starting over once I've finished my playthrough with my Saturday night group, and just focus on the one game. Because last night I was just kind of rushing through stuff. So yeah, that's really all that's going on with me. I've been reading up on a steampunk D&D campaign setting that I'll talk about more some other time. It's not a big deal. It's called Dragon Mech. They haven't released any books in a few years, but I was reading it, and I'm trying to think about how that stuff works with the other rules and blah, 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 and how complex it is and whatever. So that's just what I like to read from time to time. Anyways, I need to go for a walk. It is probably the warmest part of the day right now. So, according to the weather, they say it feels like 12 degrees out. Awesome. Until next time.